Yo, last week was a massive drop on gold with over 7,000 pips in just one day, guys. And now in this video, I actually want to break down and explain to you my thought of how we're gonna be trading next week, guys. So as y'all can see, this is a daily time frame here, and you can see this drop here, and all this drop will happen in a single day, and that was more than 7,000 pips. If we can calculate, that was just 7,600 pips that has dropped only last Friday, guys. And what are we expecting next week? And now remember, we are retail traders and we trade every single day, right? So now, as my thought is just like that, as you can see on a daily time frame, gold is still looking bearish, and that's exactly the bias that we all gonna start the week with. Gold is bearish. There is no otherwise. You won't be thinking like, oh, just because gold is always going up, now we're gonna start buying gold, while we can all see that the actually arrow is going down. You understand? The candlestick is literally posing going down. So in my own opinion, the gold is still bearish. So what we're gonna be doing is to actually check where we can actually open a sell position. Right, so this is a daily time frame. Gold is bearish. Right, now we're gonna switch on a 4-hour time frame and see what is happening there. Right, so once we switch on a 4-hour time frame, we can all see that the market, as you can see, the market has been breaking all the swing low, all the previous swing low. As you can see here on a 4-hour time frame, before gold was moving high low, high low, high low. So you can see that gold dropped all the way down and it break all these swing lows, right? So meaning that the market is still bearish. The market is literally dropping hard, going down. So what we can do here is to actually go with the flow, because we don't want to trade against the trend. Right, we can see that the gold is trending down. So how are we gonna catch the movement, the trend? We can catch this trend only by identifying if the trend is actually forming a lower highs, lower high, and then we're gonna wait for a new lower high so that we can sell. Right, and how we're gonna get that lower high? We actually gonna keep on switching on a lower time frame first of all, so that we can identify the trend. Right now the gold has just been dropping on a 4-hour time frame. On a daily, let's just go back here. As you can see on a daily time frame, right, the market has just dropped with a one candlestick without proper high lows. And on a 4-hour time frame as well, we can see that we had some pullbacks here. But this pullback, I wouldn't call it pullback, because it was only pulling back one candlestick, and we need to see an actual pullback so that we can consider it as a downtrend, because we don't wanna trade it just on a move that doesn't trend. You understand? Because remember, if you're a trader, your friend is trend. That's it. So now let's just switch on 1 hour so that we can see what is happening. Now voila, here on the 1 hour we can see we have some clear lower high, lower low. Here it is. As you can see, let me just show you. Here's a lower low, lower high, 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 lower low, lower high. Right, so as you can see, the market went up to retest this lower low, and now the market is going down, and that's the perfect time, guys, to actually sell this market. Right, so you can literally see that the market is going up to form a new lower high and then start going down. Now we are actually late for this trade. We would have like a sell immediately when the market start dropping, but again, This is a 1 hour time frame, so we'll have to switch on a smaller time frame so that we can see what is happening there, because at the moment the market is closed and we are already late, because as you can see here the market went down, right? And now this is the second candlestick of the movement, right? That means the market is already kind of like going up at this moment, so we can't just like go all in, right? Now let's just switch on a 5 minute time frame so that we can see what is happening. Now here's a 5 minute time frame. You can see that the market has really been going down. This is that line, right, of 1 hour time frame, right? This is the previous low. Let me show you this one here. And now the market went all the way down to break this one, went up to retest, form a new lower high, and now the market is going down, right? So this is what is happening on 5 minute time frame. Now remember, on a daily time frame the market is dropping, so what we're gonna be doing is just actually to wait for us to sell. And on a 5 minute time frame, it's actually showing that the market has already retested, it has already formed a new lower high. Now the market is going down, so for us to actually sell this market, we can see this is the last price on the sellers, right? So and the market is now kind of like going up, which is makes sense because the market doesn't just move all the way down on a smaller time frame. The market goes down, but it's gonna go with forming stuff like that. So what we're gonna be doing is when the market open, we're actually gonna look in it to actually sell when the market break this zone here. You understand, guys? This is the zone that we're gonna be looking at. Let me just mark this zone so that you can literally see this zone, right? Let me just zoom the chart so that you can see. This is the zone here, and short position. This is the zone. First of all, this is the zone, you know, and yeah. But now remember, because it's a Friday, right now the market is closed. We on a Sunday. The market might open with a gap or not, right? So, but personally, I do not trade like I don't trade immediately when the market open. I'm only gonna wait for a few hours, before I take a trade, because there will be manipulation. So here we're actually gonna put this zone here, this down here, right? This is the zone that we actually gonna be waiting. If the market come down and it break this zone, and then it's gonna drop all the way down, and that's a simple ledge that, because the market is bearish and we want to hop in a trend. Now let's just talk about, because you don't want to have only one bias and think like, oh, if the market is going to come down, okay, because here there is a very big gap, right? You can see. So if the market goes up and it break this line here, which is the previous high low, that means that we don't have to sell again. We're just gonna be waiting and find opportunity to the market to retest so that we can start buying, right? So we have to think like that. But here the market is literally gonna drop, that's my opinion. The market is going to drop, it's still going to go down. And one thing to put in mind is that the gold these days is having high volatility, so you need to pay attention. So with a trade like this, don't be surprised if the market is going to be, as you can see, 1,000 pips of stop loss, guys. So the stop loss on gold right now, it's crazy. So I would recommend you guys to actually go even on a 1 minute time frame, so that you can actually get a confirmation, a trade there. You understand? You can switch on a 1 minute time frame like this, and actually see if you can find a trade with a small lot size, right? And how do you get that? And it's just a simple, if the market is going high like this, high low, high, once the market come down and break this previous low, you're actually gonna open your trade. You're gonna open your trade, if you're actually looking for a sell, and then you put your TP all the way down, right? So that there you actually get a trade with a small stop loss. Understand? You get traded with a small stop loss. And if you actually check the stop loss here, it's a bit fine. It's 160 pips, and that's the smallest one, even on 1 minute time frame. You understand? So yeah, just make sure that you see what you're doing. The bigger the lot size, the higher the stake. You know, the bigger the risk, the higher the stake. That's what they say, right? So and same thing, right? Here on a 1 minute, you actually get a small lot size of stop loss, but again, you get small take profits because you're risking small now. Your target is going to be very small because you don't want to target all the way down while you're on a 1 minute time frame, guys. It doesn't work like that. So yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video like that. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section if you have any question, right? If you have any question, just let me know, right, so that we can talk about it. And also, every signal that I actually take, I share it in a VIP group. So if you're not in a VIP group, you are missing out a lot because we are killing it back to back, you know. And we actually focus more on a discipline more than money itself, guys, because I actually realized in a forex, what comes first is discipline, right? You need to protect your account first. Protect your balance first, and then the profit is gonna follow. And if you want to be part of our VIP group, the link will be down below. Join a free Telegram group first, and then you're gonna see a way to join the VIP. And that's the end of this video, guys. I don't want to do too much, and I wish everyone a blessed week ahead. And yeah, let's just kill it again, guys. You know, just remember, discipline, calm first. Let the market invite you in. Don't force to go inside just because you are bored, you are feeling like, just wait for the market to invite you in. That's the word of the day. So yeah, until then, guys, I will see you next week. Yeah.